Right, so this was the typical way in which I've done my grading in past years. And in past years, I declared a test day. And because I was one of 6 teachers, potentially I declared test day on the same day as every other teacher. And that seemed unfair in and of itself. But there were other issues that I didn't like about my one particular test day. So on this particular day, if a student got a 95% there, and then that score precipitously dropped off, and this student got an 88%, but his didn't fall nearly as fast. My question is, who's the better student? Is it the person that has mastered the art of memorizing, giving the teacher what they want, and then allowed to forget it quickly? Or is the better student the student that gets an 88% but retains it over time? Of course, I would argue that the better student is the one that retains it over time. Yet the numbers suggest that the 95% outperformed the 88%, and I hated that. The other thing that I hated is when you grade students and teacher or parents, the only access they have to a student is their grade book. They're not privy to all that goes on inside a classroom. All they see is that number. What I've noticed is one of the big red flags to pop up for parents is when they see this grade fall. So when grades fall, kids come into the classroom saying, "Mr. Wagner, why did my grade drop? Why did my grade drop?" Very rarely do they ever ask me, "Mr. Wagner, why did my grade go up?" They just take it as charity and they move on. So I didn't want this one moment in time, this test day, to determine a student's effectiveness, a student's value as to what they were contributing. So I wanted to really do away with this model. So what I'm going to share next is the model I create.